In preparation for creating your timelines that will include a personality profile in addition to event and a date, I wanted to just share with you a quick personality profile for someone who falls within the cusp of the years that will be incorporated into our timeline, and that would be Albert Einstein. So Albert Einstein was obviously just a huge mathematical physics genius, but he had some issues that he was not a likely person for the United States government or for the FBI to approve in terms of involving him in secret work that was being done to create the atomic bomb. So let's just look at what we have here in the Google Classroom on Albert Einstein as sort of a sample for you. We do want to be able to talk about the person that we're profiling in a very generic way, in a just kind of a general way of what their role was within the cusp of this time frame. So Einstein became, famous for his theory of relativity, and this determined that the laws of physics are the same for all non-accelerating objects. But when he shows the speed of light within a vacuum is the same, no matter what the speed is at which an object travels. Some of you science people have already talked about E equals mc squared in some of your other classes, but this will ultimately be the foundation for which his work, accelerates. Here's the problem. So he's this brilliant scientific mind. He does also happen to be Jewish, and he was a lifelong pacifist, which means that he didn't believe in war. He believed wars stood in the way of human progress. And he believed that wars were the result of natural aggressive tendencies that occur amongst humans, or really all organisms, and that the aims and causes of war are just like a psychological justification of those innate tendencies. Now, Hitler was really the person that Einstein was working to stop, because obviously Hitler had targeted Jewish people of Einstein's faith in Eastern Europe. And so he really worked and put his heart into this work to stop Hitler. The long-term significance of Einstein's work is that his discoveries led to the development of the atomic energy, which fueled the atomic bomb. But in this source here, which is thehistoryreader.com, which I have shared with you in our Google Classroom, the United States ended up using Einstein's work and the atomic bomb not on Germany and not on Hitler's regime, but rather on the Japanese after their attack on Pearl Harbor. So this was something that was a huge disappointment to Einstein personally. Okay, so this is just a review of some of the pieces that we've already talked about in terms of the role that Germany played, the role that the Japanese played, the role that Einstein played working with the United States to supposedly stop Hitler, but ultimately was used to attack Japan in a retaliation against their work that they had done against the United States.